Luke and I are driving home from his setup for the general election tomorrow, November 8th. And I hope you're all registered to vote. If you're not, go register. And if you can vote, vote. Vote early. It's going to be packed tomorrow, is it not, Luke?
It will be.
What is your approximate guess, or did they tell you of a waiting time for
No idea.
voting? No idea. Okay. Was there any kind of talk of between the partisanship at the setup?
Yeah, we have 3 Democrats and 1 Republican.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm your mom, so I'm biased, but what is your feeling about being so involved in this election between being a judge and then going to Washington, D.C.? Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel like it's what we should be doing.
It's what we should be doing?
It's what everyone should be doing, getting involved in what's going on.
Right.
Rather than taking a back seat.
Right. Well, do you feel that you are do you feel like honored to do it, or do you feel like, why am I here, or?
I guess even though the impact you make can be very minuscule, it's, it's not apathy, at least.
Right. And, I would say you're not old enough to vote, but it's like you're doing everything you can towards the election process apart from actually being able to vote.
Right, you think it's strange that they don't let people in my age group vote with some sort of provision protecting them.
Right, and it's not like, kids who are 15 or 16 aren't knowledgeable about what's going on in the country, or who the leader of the free world is going to be.
Right, a lot of people my age have very strong opinions about these people. In fact, probably stronger opinions than a lot of 22-year-olds or whatever. Apathetic, jaded 22-year-olds rather than
the hipster.
Rather than someone really into it and with strong opinions, even though they might be under 18.
Right. And is your impression going to Maine South and Park Ridge that Park Ridge, which is a historically Republican town, is leaning Democratic toward Hillary Clinton just because she grew up there?
The students certainly are.
And
not the parents.
Do you think the students feel coerced into voting for her?
No.
No. It's a fair, balanced.
I would think so, because the parents are more stuck in their ways. There's more people that'll just vote for the Republican.
Right.
And
well, like in the primary, I voted just straight Democrat.
Yeah.
It took me 2 minutes. But we were talking about this before, you and I, but why do you think there was such secrecy, or there is such secrecy among boomers and older people about who they voted for? Why? Where did that come from?
I don't know. People didn't want to lose friends.
Yeah.
People didn't want to...
You really think, though, people would lose friends over who they voted for in an election?
Never know.
I mean, a lot of my friends support Trump, and, at a certain point, you have to decide if you want to talk and or argue politics with your friends, or if you just want to be friends with your friends and, let it go. And, I have found with my friends that I mean, too many of them. The people I went to college with are pretty much all straight Democrats or independents. But, you know, like, I didn't hang around the Knox Republican Club.
Yeah.
You know, it just wasn't our scene. Do you think it is a social scene to go for either party?
What are you asking?
Like, okay, let's say there's a whole bunch of people who want to vote for Trump. Are they doing that, okay, like, are they supporting Trump just because that's what all their friends do? Or do they honestly look at the issues and look at the statistics and look at the candidates and make a wise decision?
Well, I'd say it's the former in a lot of situations, simply just because of the groupthink element of it, you know, and just opinions, like really black and white opinions about stuff.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I mean, how many African American kids go to school?
Less than 7.
Less than 7, yeah. Well, and do you know what they were leaning towards?
No.
I'm just curious. But, I mean, how are you going to feel? How do you think you're going to feel tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the first person comes up to you to vote? Okay. Oh, they start at 6 a.m. Okay. So, how do you think you're going to feel when the first person comes up to you at 6 a.m. to vote?
I'll be like...
give me a adjective.
Am I tired?
Well, yeah, I mean, well, maybe somebody should drive you so you can get a Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Oh, Meredith is driving me.
Oh, Meredith's driving you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then that's his other grandma. Go get, like, the turbo coffee with 9,000 shots in it.
Yeah, but, like, the thing about it is, it's like, I don't know, if the first person came up to me, I'd probably be nervous because, you know, their vote's in our hands, you know?
Yeah. I was trying to explain to my mother what happens with the flash drives, but I don't remember what you told me what happens with the paper ballots. Because the electronic ballots are locked with a flash drive, and then, as I understand it, they get unlocked at the end of the election and put in a sequential order.
And then all their information is sent to the
Election board,
yeah.
to Cook County. But what do they do with the paper ballots?
They print out results tapes, and then take them to the receiving center.
Okay, but with the paper ballots, you don't get a chance to go over who you voted for, do you?
No.
Hey, so why do so many older people do paper ballots?
They don't trust the computers. They don't know how to use the computers.
But they take 5 minutes. Oh, well, Luke's going to be a judge tomorrow. He's going to the inauguration in January. Thank you, Luke, for talking to me.
Anytime.
I love you. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.